Yo, so let's say you want to make something really loud. The first thing you're gonna need is a way to measure loudness. I'm gonna do this in LUFS. And also maybe something, look at your waveform, like this. I'm gonna get a test tone. And a sine. And because these sounds are gonna get really ugly, I'm going to do you a favor and just mute my output. Just because you don't want to hear what's about to happen. So I'm gonna turn up the sine and gonna show you the first little problem that there is. Namely that inside a DAW you can turn up sounds basically how much you want, because the audio is processed in 32-bit float. But once you render this, it's going to get clipped. And it's going to get clipped at 0 dB, so you can never get louder than 0 dB. Even though inside the DAW you can. So to simulate this rendering, I'm gonna get G-clip and just clip this, hard clip this without any output. So whatever we do, we don't go above 0 dB. Now, this is kind of loud, 0 LUFS. That's okay, we can do better. Second of all, let's get a square wave. As you can imagine, it's always either fully 1 or -1. It's the loudest waveform there is. This is pretty good. You can get to 3.3 LUFS, but you can get even louder, because in LUFS we've got this high shelf here, which basically means any sound above 2K is turned up by 4 dB. So if we want to make this even louder, we can get to like 4K. Now this is pretty solid, 5.5 positive LUFS. That's alright. One thing I noticed is you can get even louder if you slightly modulate the frequency of this. I don't know why, but sometimes you can. Let's turn this up so it's all the way into the clipper. 5.8 LUFS, that's pretty good. Let's drive this into the clipper even more. As you can see, this is basically driven as hard as we can, so driving it more won't make too much of a difference. 6 LUFS, now that's something. What can we do? We can add more drive in the clipper. Doesn't change much. Maybe play with the frequency a bit. 6.1 LUFS. There we had it. 6.3 LUFS. Now that's as loud as I've ever managed to make a sound, which is pretty loud. I'm gonna just quickly play with the sound quietly. It's not very beautiful. But you know, if you wanted to know what's the loudest sound you can make, I think it's 6.4 or 6.3 LUFS. If you find a way to make a louder sound, please let me know. I really need to find a way to make this louder. So yeah, see you again tomorrow with something a bit less stupid. See you.